Let me start with the big news here. I heard you got a new flip phone.
Yeah, upgrade.
Okay. Wait, is this an antique that you bought? I didn't know they made flip phones anymore.
No, they're still in production, AT&T, baby.
Do your teammates give you grief about this?
Yes, all the time. Honestly, the joke is getting a little old. It's played out.
Are you a modern technology guy? I mean, you went to school in the Silicon Valley there.
Yeah, no, I am not a Luddite. I appreciate all the comforts of modern technology, but I enjoy a flip phone, and it's a personal choice.
I like it. How different was the this off-season, as opposed to last off-season?
Yeah, very different. In every offseason I think is a little different. But we came off a season in which we didn't do so well, and so that casts a different spell on it. And also, being injured throughout the end of the season, there was much more focus of a rehab focus and getting back healthy. And usually after season, take a couple weeks off and go travel and go on vacation. And that certainly wasn't the case this past year. I went right into this getting into rehab and training and getting ready for the season.
What's the difference between playing hurt and playing injured?
That's a good question. I think everybody in the NFL is going to play hurt. Once you're past week 3, I think everybody's playing hurt through something. And then playing injured is just not fun. It's just not fun. And hopefully, I think our doctors and trainers on the Colts do a great job of keeping us as healthy as possible and making sure that that we understand the risks of going out there. But playing injured is no fun.
Do you hide injuries?
Do I hide injuries? I don't think I do. I think I've communicated as honestly and forthrightly with our training staff and coaches throughout my career. I wouldn't say I'd hide injuries.
I can feel your grin when I ask that question because
maybe I don't talk about my injuries to you, Dan.
Oh, well, no, I don't blame you. I'm just talking about the coaching staff. Like, would you hide it? If they said, "Are you hurt?" and then if you said yes, they were taking you out, you probably might fib.
I can see where you might at some point, but not until you're in the situation you have to answer the question.
All right. Have they told you to stop making tackles?
No, they have not told me to stop making tackles. They've just told me to stop throwing interceptions.
I saw where the Bengals told Andy Dalton, stop making, trying to make tackles when you throw these interceptions. But I mean, there's like this animalistic linebacker feel, it looks like, whenever you throw one that you're going to go and you want to plaster somebody.
No, I've always thought if I didn't give effort to try and right a wrong, in a sense, that I'd be severely disappointed in myself. And so, I was taught how to tackle properly at a young age, by my coaches. So I guess there's some training in that.
Nice. He's Andrew Luck of the Colts joining us on behalf of DirecTV. We'll get to that coming up here in a moment. We were looking, coming out of high school, Rivals.com had you the 4th-ranked drop-back quarterback. Do you remember the 3 guys ahead of you?
I do not.
Blaine Gabbert, Dane Christ, and Mike Glennon.
Oh, all great guys.
But how competitive were you with your ranking? Did you care where you were?
No, I did not care. I did not. I just wanted to go play college football and got a chance to go to Stanford. That's all that I cared about.
Expectations this year, are they any different than any other year?
No, they're not. I remember walking into the Colts building my rookie year and being told by Dwight Freeney, Robert Mathis, Reggie Wayne, what the expectations as a Colt were, and it was to make the playoffs and give yourself a chance to win the Super Bowl. Yeah, and that's still the same expectation.
But you were lucky to have those veterans there when you got there. What kind of
Absolutely.
impact? What kind of impact did they have on you?
No, they were huge. They definitely all different personalities. Those 3 guys, and then still Adam Vinatieri and Robert are obviously still here. But they showed all the young guys, T.Y. Hilton, Dwayne Allen, how to be pros. I mean, those guys were when I came in, Reggie was still playing at an incredibly high level, and you could see why. He took care of his body mentally. He was as sharp as any wide receiver. Robert Mathis, his routine, the way they approached football was a very professional manner, and it rubbed off on us.
I know you're working with DirecTV, so it's your turn to play the role of Peyton Manning here. Let's hear the plug.
Well, that's fun. Yeah, no, DirecTV. It's awesome. 20 years now. It's been the exclusive home to NFL Sunday Ticket. And I think probably the coolest thing this year is if you don't have a satellite, you're eligible, or go to a 2 to 4 year university, you're eligible for streaming online at NFLSundayTicket.tv, so you can get all your favorite live out-of-market games that way.
Who was your favorite team growing up?
Favorite team growing up was the Houston Oilers. My dad was a quarterback on the Oilers from 82 through 87. He backed up Archie Manning and Warren Moon. And then my second favorite team was the Frankfurt Galaxy of NFL Europe fame.
Why? Who was the quarterback for Frankfurt Galaxy?
I think Jake Delhomme was a quarterback for maybe one off season in Frankfurt.
But why Frankfurt?
Who was my favorite? I grew up overseas for 9 years. And my dad was working for NFL Europe, so I remember getting in the car with him and driving up to Amsterdam and going to see Kurt Warner play for the Amsterdam Admirals. I actually joke with Vinatieri about that because he spent the '96 season with the Amsterdam Admirals, and I was like a 7-year-old over there, probably watching a game of his.
Do you speak another language?
I can get by in German. I need a little work though.
All right, now we have somebody on the staff, Paulie, my producer, who does a poor imitation of you. Are you game for listening to Paulie do his Andrew Luck impersonation?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, Paulie.
Only if Paulie's willing.
Paulie, are you okay? Because you've done this before with us, but now with Andrew here, I want to see how you are under pressure. This is a 2-minute drill.
Glad to do it, Dan. Here on behalf of DirecTV Sunday Ticket. Got my brand new AT&T flip phone. Don't care that McAfee makes fun of it at all. I could take him. I could out-tackle him. Smart mouth special teamer. Frankfurt Galaxy, favorite team, and go Cardinals. Sunday Ticket.
I like the go Cardinal.
Oh, that's the only part of it that you...
and the rest of it.
How was it? I mean, be honest, though, because he does this all the time.
It could use some work, I think.
Thanks for being a good sport.
But high effort marks.
I appreciate that. Hey, great to talk to you. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully we'll talk during the season, and thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Take care. Thanks for having me.
I'm sweating.
Yeah.
I'm sweating. Yeah, I'm sweating.
What did you think of his impression? He goes, "Die."
What a good sport.
He was. But you're doing this impersonation, exaggerated, and then when he gives you that answer, what'd you think of it?
Oh. Not a bad job by Paulie. C student, Southern Illinois.
Dude, what a good sport he is, man.
Oh, man.
Nice dude. I was in a full sweat because I didn't know.
I had to ask the question. I couldn't just spring it on him. I had to do we got a guy, and it's not a very good impersonation of you.
See, that was the key right there. You set it up. I say he does a poor impression of you, and that sort of,
this,
all right.
No way resembles you.
Woo.
Yeah, Fritzl.
But he could have also said, if it's such a poor impersonation, why should we bother, listening to it or doing it? So let's just move on and talk football.
Man, that might be one of the toughest questions I've ever asked.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.